Dear friends, today's topic is quite interesting. In fact, many of us may be really fascinated to know about it. Angels and demons. I am sure we all must be having some idea about them. I don't have to ask how do you know it. Maybe from your parents or grandparents, from your Sunday catechism classes. Besides, you may have seen some paintings or pictures, and of course, today we have the popular media filled with books, movies, or television shows, videos, cartoons that depict in their own way the angels, demons, and the other spiritual world in general. Based on these, we will surely have a picture of what and how angels and demons look like. Can you think of some characteristics to define them? Let me point out some for you. First of all, they look exactly like humans, or at least depicted as having human appearances, but usually with huge wings. But they have a nature superior to that of humans. Secondly, they are celestial or heavenly beings, not of this world, but usually appear on earth in different features and forms. Thirdly, we distinguish between angels and demons. Angels are the good ones and mostly depicted in white robes, while demons are the bad ones, usually depicted in dark or black colors. Fourthly, angels help us, while demons terrify and harm us, and thus they are usually shown with horns on their heads. Wow, that's a great deal of information we have. But that's not all to it. And I'm sure you still must be having many questions and doubts about them. There may be many other things that you may have come across that are quite confusing or contrary to what you were taught by your parents or teachers for catechism. Do not worry. Today, I'm going to tell you what we as Catholics believe and accept about angels and demons. First of all, let me make it clear. The presence of angels and demons is a belief which is not held only in Christianity but other religions too. Even the most ancient religions and people believed in them. Thus, we should not think of it as part of Christianity alone. But the Christian belief in the presence of angels is proved by the various verses found throughout the Bible. Having said this, now we shall look at them separately. Angels. The word angel comes from Greek word angelos, which is the translation of Hebrew word malak, meaning a messenger. Though these words can be used even with regards to humans as messengers, it was later understood as specifically referring to angels. In Christian and Jewish belief, angels are spiritual beings without any physical characteristics created by God prior to human creation to regulate the order of the world. This we see in the case of an angel guarding the Garden of Eden. Besides, they are mainly believed to be working as God's messengers to humans. Angels do not possess any corporal characteristics. It is for this reason they appear in rays of light or brightness. Bible does not mention when they were created, but we believe that the creation of all spiritual and heavenly creatures took place on the day when the heavens were created. In the Bible, they appear in human form, but in some prophetic books, they are even attributed an animal form. I am sure you did not know this. Since angels are spiritual beings, they cannot be seen as having a particular gender, even though the Old Testament usually speaks of masculine figures. It is because of how they believed it in their culture and time. The later traditions and paintings, however, also depict them as feminine and even as childlike figures. In the Old Testament, angels are mentioned frequently as a divine envoy or ambassadors. On the whole, they are understood to be superhuman, heavenly beings whose normal habitat is God's court. They usually appear to humans to inform, guide, protect, or warn them on different matters. They appear to various people like Abraham, Jacob, Moses, and Tobit. The Old Testament portrays them as protective and benevolent and executing various works of God at times, even bringing about destruction or judgment of God on certain people. They also bring the prayers of men before God. The New Testament, like the Old Testament, depict angels as messengers, as guardians and protectors, companions of Christ when He will return in glory. They also bear witness to important events like the birth of Jesus to the shepherds and resurrection of Jesus to the women near the tomb of Jesus. Humans are surrounded by their watchful care and intercession. We believe that God has appointed a guardian angel for each person. Jesus Himself mentions about it in the Gospel of Matthew. The Church also believes in the archangels, who are believed to be the prime ones or the princes of angels who lead the other angels. Even though Christian tradition speaks of 4, 7, or even 9 archangels, Scripture tells us the names of only 3 of them, whose feast we celebrate on 29th of September. They are Michael, Gabriel, and Raphael. Michael appears in 3 different books of the Bible: Daniel chapter 10 verse 21, Jude chapter 9, and Revelation chapter 12 verse 7. Jews and Christians have from ancient times identified Saint Michael as the special guardian of God's people on earth. The book of Revelation chapter 12 verse 7 onwards depicts him as the commander of the heavenly host of angels as they battle Satan and the rebellious spirits. Gabriel is believed to be the messenger and bearer of God's news as he appears to Mary in Luke chapter 1 verse 19. Raphael is called as the healer. This is depicted in the book of Tobit, Tobit chapter 5 verse 4, where he heals Tobit and his daughter-in-law. If we summarize all this in one sentence, according to the Catholic belief, angels are not gods, but spiritual beings created by God as His messengers who guide and protect human beings. Thus, today we do not focus so much about the nature of the angels, who they are, what they look like, but are more concerned about their God-given mission. This mission, as we have seen, is to be His messengers and carry out other works entrusted to them by God, which include guiding and protecting human beings. Quite an interesting topic, right? But that's all for now about angels. This is, in short, the basic idea about the angels. I'm pretty sure you found it interesting and some things were quite new to your ears. In the next video, we will continue exploring this topic and learn about another such interesting beings, the demons.